Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. Last time, we took on Norman in one of my most hated boss fights in this game, and in this episode, now that we have the HM Surf, it's time to actually go and explore using it. Now, I've said before that once you get onto this side of Route 115, there's no going back. Well, that's because we didn't have the HM Surf back then, but now that we do, we can go back! Oh, stupid random encounters. I thought I had super repels up. Well, anyway, you got a brief glimpse of what I was about to talk about. Okay, there we go. Now we have super repels up. The surf music in this game is... As I was trying to say, the surfing music in this game is so gorgeous. I love it a lot. Almost... Actually, I would say I like it more than I do the theme from Fire Red and Leaf Green, to be honest. It just sounds so pretty, and... I don't know how to describe it. Shut up, Pokegear. I'm not gonna whistle. It makes me feel so relaxed just listening to that music. It's perfect for surfing, it really is. Anyway, also one of my favorite things about it is just how well the bass and treble parts just mesh together like that. It's so much fun. This whole area is just so much of my childhood. Getting to use the surf for the first time, finding the secret base and using it, because I used to love using that spot as a base. There's another spot I used to use all the time as a kid, but we'll talk about that later. Surfing in this game is one of my favorite things to do. And it sounds kind of weird because it's just like, you know, going from place to place, but just, the music just makes it so much, man. It's beautiful, man. Anyway, there's trainers up here, and there's also grass up here too. And where there's grass, there's of course Pokemon, and where there's new Pokemon, there's sometimes a new Pokemon. And by new Pokemon, I mean the only new Pokemon I'm going to be talking about in this episode, and possibly the next. We've got Jigglypuff, and I've got Dark-type attacks. Oh, Trapinch. Why? This is why he has the experience share. Anyway, Jigglypuff is not nearly as good as it is in Super Smash Bros., unfortunately. I mean, it's got pretty nice HP, but its defensive stats don't really back it up that well. Its offensive stats are okay, but not amazing. You can use it, but I really wouldn't recommend it. In the remakes, it's a normal fairy type, by the way, not just a normal type, so if you do want to use it for that reason, keep that in mind. I personally think there are better fairy types out there, like Azumarill, but hey, to each their own. If you really want to use Wigglytuff, the Slayer of Dragons, that's up to you. Heck, even Gardevoir is a better fairy type than Wigglytuff, but whatever. Anyway, let's just take out this Machoke. Now I know in the last fight, in the Norman fight I was fighting, yesterday, or not yesterday, last episode, I know it could have gone a lot easier for me if I just used a fighting type on my team, but the thing is that Other than Blaziken, I'm not really much of a fan of the fighting types in this game either. Come to think of it, I'm having a hard time thinking of fighting types other than Blaziken and Machoke. And I guess the Makuhito line, but I'm not a fan of those either. They have like a lot of HP, yeah, but that's just about it. And the problem with Machoke is that it'll be stuck as a Machoke forever, and I've gone up that path before, viewers. It doesn't hold out as well as Kadabra does, unfortunately. Ugh, and then Belch dies. Well, we got them all the same. This is about the point where I start questioning my team comp, isn't it? It's not that everything on my team sucks, it's that they suck because they haven't evolved yet. Like, nothing on this team is fully evolved. Because, like, trust me, the turnaround between, like, Kirlia and Gardevoir is almost as dramatic as the turnaround from Ralts to Kirlia. Even more so, actually, now that I think about it. Part of my problem with my poor little Kirlia there is that it's got, like, no defense, and its best move is Confusion, which sucks, but whatever. It's just something you gotta get used to, and playing Pokemon is Pokemon on your team not being quite up to par with what you want them to be. Actually, now that I think about it, Strike is fully evolved, isn't he? Oops. Sorry, kid. Sorry. But other than that, you know what? Strike actually isn't doing that terribly himself. I mean, he took out Spinda in this... well, whatever. But whatever. I had the same problem with Alolan Muck and Alolan Grimer when I was playing through Oras, or not Oras, Sun and Moon, where my Alolan Grimer was like starting to fall very far behind because it wasn't evolved yet. So, you know, that's just something you have to deal with. That was the same playthrough I was using Sandygast, and it was falling behind even faster, so... It's also the fact that, since I have 6 Pokemon on one team, everyone is horrendously underleveled. Like, I mean, Kip is overleveled by virtue of being the first team member we ever had, but everyone else is falling behind. This is why it's generally a good idea not to have a full team this early in the game, but it's just kind of the way the cookie crumbled. Ow. That actually hurt. Let's look in the bag, pull out her Super Potion. There we go. And then we missed, because of course we did. Really starting to think about that shockwave right about now. Have I mentioned how I don't like fighting Ninjasks either? I'm guessing that's just like under the whole double team is OP thing. This Bahamut's getting levels. More levels for the It Pit Pokemon. Can you hit someone other than Strike? For God's sake. Ugh. Oh, you're quite weak to that. You know what? Have a Disable. I'm sick of your crap. Or not. Shot the Gulpin and try again with that Disable. There we go. At least Kip's holding his own. Ha! There we go. Now, something about Surf is that in double battles it hits both opponents, in this generation at least, and in Generation 6 it hits all other Pokemon, so you gotta watch out for that. I'm safe enough using Surf right now because it can't hurt Belch in this generation, but if it was Omega Ruby or an Alpha Sapphire, it would have. Bear that in mind when using Surf. Surf, Surf, Surf. Surf is a great move, though. A bit wasted on a physical attacker like Kip, but, whatever. That's enough! Thank you. Ooh, another level. Oh, I guess he was in that fight, wasn't he? Ninja Jaden! It's like Ninja Gaiden, but with a J. I don't know where I was going with that. Alright then. We are eating through our Hyper Potions like crazy, and I'm not sure if I have enough cash to buy more. I could sell off those nuggets that I've probably kept around for way too long and haven't sold off for some stupid-ass reason, but whatever. Oops. I, didn't mean to walk straight into that. Oh. Oh! Okay. See, in later generations, Kirlia doesn't learn Psychic. I think I lost a frame there, too. What's going on with this stupid PC? Anyway, in later generations, Kirlia doesn't actually learn Psychic until quite a good bit later. So... What is going on with my computer today? Something out there is just using up all my CPU power, something, I'm not even sure. What do Kelpsy berries do? I think they're another ingredient berry. Oh, it's one of those. What it does is that it raises friendship, but reduces effort values for attack. It's basically so you can reset your effort values to do specialized EV training. There's the TM01 Focus Punch. Basically, you telegraph that you're using Focus Punch, and if you get hit during the turn you're using it, you flinch and you don't do anything at all. Let's see, we can ride our bike up here. And find some iron! Speaking of which, I think I have some stat bonus items somewhere in my bag here. Let's use them. Let's give the iron to... the iron. Let's give HP up to... yeah, screw it. Just pile it onto the tank. Yeah, I've got a couple nuggets I can sell. PP ups I'll save. I've got Stardusts I can sell. Uh-oh. Where did Mr. Briny go? Well, he's gone now. Yeah, sorry for the awkward cut there. Long story short, I never actually found out what was causing my weird slowdown frame issues. I may never find out. In any case, it's been like a week or so since I recorded the first half of this episode, so if I sound different, that would be why. I had meant to record this a lot earlier, but then I got sick, and, well, you know, I'm not really sick, it's just I have some weird thing going on with my throat, so if I sound different, you know why. Anyway, you may have noticed that I'm skipping past quite a few of the trainers here. I am going to come back and fight them, but since I just recently did a video where I skipped past, like, just about every trainer on an area, I figured, you know, I'd like to have a break before I do that sort of thing again. I'll just fight the trainers as I come and try not to make this episode take too long. Oh, and by the way, right now I've switched, Cassiopeia up front because I want her to get more experience. She's close to a... She's close to evolving, so the idea here was to get her more experience, but since Carvana is up front, well, that's just not happening now, is it? Oh well. I'm thinking about teaching her an electric-type move, but I think I'm going to hold off until a little bit later for that. You'll see why. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so much for getting experience, but oh well. The idea here is I want more of my team to start evolving because, well, as you may have noticed from that gym fight I just did not too long ago, we're kind of falling behind when it comes to damage output. And if I sound distracted just then, it's because I am looking up move learning set table things for my Pokemon. You know, I'm really glad later generations started actually giving Pokemon that were electric type the move Thunderbolt on level up. Well, in that case, I am going to go ahead and use, Shockwave. See, I was going to use, a different TM on Cassiopeia, but as it turns out, Strike can't learn Thunderbolt. And spoiler alert, that TM was going to be Thunderbolt. So, oh well. Let's get rid of Double Team, I'm never going to use it. The thing with Bahamut is that it's going to get good, but it's going to take a little while for it to get good. Scrub. Now, I bet you're wondering, why would I do that? I already have a really powerful special type move for Cassiopeia. Well, yeah, I do, but the problem is that Psychic only has 10 PP. And I think I do have PP up, so I could give it some and boost it, but... I mean... I would like to have more coverage for Cassiopeia, especially since I don't have access to the Fairy type in this game, which is more and more being sorely missed after I've written or added to some of my notes. We got a protein there, so let's go for some gains. Oh, I've got a couple PP ups too, I can use those. There we go. Let's give that to... Kim. Here we go. Yeah, this place look familiar to you? We're back around Dewford Town. Yeah, Mr. Briny's gone when you get Surf. The game expects you to be able to travel this route on your own, so no more Briny for you. It's a sad, sad day, isn't it, viewers? Again, I'm coming back for the trainers later, so no need to fight them now. Wow. When the Wild Tentacool outlevels your entire party! Christ alive. There are no new Pokemon in this area, by the way. It's just all Pokemon we've seen before. I mean, technically there is, but we can't actually access them yet. Thank God rap doesn't stop you in your tracks in this game. This is so awkward. I'm being ambushed by stronger Tentacool than I am. Well, I'm not a Tentacool, but you get what I mean. It's a bad way of phrasing it, whatever. Let's move you up closer. Come a little closer. Wow, I really don't have enough super potions for this, but I also don't think I have enough Pokédollars for this. What? 9,000? I could not resist. I don't want to fight anyone right now, even though I really should be fighting them. Here we go, this is where I wanted to go. This is the abandoned ship. Now, I got a little story to tell you. See these, weird rust-covered holes? So when I was a kid, I thought that those holes were like bodies, because there was like a red tinge on the outside, and I thought that was like blood and not like rust or something like that. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that. I must have been a pretty fucked up kid, but goddamn. It weirded me out as a kid. I suppose it should have weirded me out. I mean, I thought there was blood-covered holes in the bottom of this ship. Whatever. This area in the remakes is totally different, by the way. It's called Seamawville, and in my opinion, it's not as cool or interesting. You can't do everything in here now, but you can do a lot here in Emerald as compared to Seamawville, where there's not a whole lot you can do at this point. I just wanted to come here so I could fight some of the trainers, honestly, but more than that, I love exploring the place. It is a really cool location, and I don't think they really do a whole lot like this in a Pokemon game. Excuse me. Let's see. Right, you have fuck all when it comes to moves. Let's go Belch. Oh, wow. That was... wow. We'll talk more about Wailmer later, but I've never been too much of a fan of Wailmer. For something that looks so bulky, it's surprisingly not. It's actually quite frail, and it's a little silly how much so it is, but whatever. Or at least I remember it being that way. I wouldn't know. I've never used it. Ooh, level. Ooh, a move. Not that Sandtomb's actually very good. Horsey! Oh. Well, if that was coming from something other than a Zigzagoon, I'd be a little bit more afraid. You can stop now. You can stop now. Game? What do you have, Skill Link now? Jesus. No, I want that Zigzagoon dead before it pins me again. One really nice thing about Shockwave is that it never misses. Well, I mean, unless the enemy's in a semi-invulnerable turn, but that's like Fly or something, but no one has that. One shot. I guess I could just heal now because you're not going to do a whole lot. It's kind of weird how in this game, when you use an item in a double battle, it uses the item and then it moves on to selecting the action for the next Pokemon. I mean, like, what if you do something and then you decide to cancel that choice? Well, you're stuck now. You're stuck. You can't do anything, man. Alright, there we go. Took him out. Double battles remind me so much of Coliseum in XD. Could you imagine if there was a version of those games with, like, triple or rotation battles? God, that would be horrible. I'm glad triple battles are gone. Killed by their own hardware limitations. I'll miss rotation battles, though. Those were actually really fun. Yeah, I know what you mean, kid. This place is pretty cool. Harbor Mail. I'm throwing that out right away. Yeah, mail has no practical use. Maybe one of these days I'll realize there's never anything in the trash cans, but nope. I've learned too much from my current side LP. Oh, it's a Spheal! We won't be able to catch these for a very long time, but god damn it, they're so cute! I mean, just look at them! How could you say no to a face like that, viewers? Tell me, how could you say no? I would like to have a pet Spheal. And then we have Machoke, totally ruining the cuteness image we were just having. It's water-ice type, by the way, like Lapras, which is an interesting type combination, if I do say so myself. I thought about using one, actually, for this playthrough, but Kip just won out. I like having early game Pokemon a little bit more, although the extent to which my team is early game is just a hair too ridiculous. Just a hair. Although Muck was a spur-of-the-moment decision on my part. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of having half of my team weak to ground, but half of my team in Sun and Moon the first time around was weak to water, and that was... well, it's a lot more common than ground, I'll tell you that much. Gross. Anyway, over here, we could surf on this little patch of water, but there's nothing there for us, and there won't be for a little while. So don't worry about it. An escape rope, or if you prefer, an escape rope. And a dive ball. We'll find out more about what those do later. Don't worry about it for now. Darby treasure and then there hills. Yes, it is a ship. Thrilling, thought-provoking Pokemon dialogue. Well, in that last battle, Bahamut pretty much just caught up to the rest of the team, so I'm going to take the experience share off of him, and I'm just going to let Cass get a few more levels. Oh no, I think I know who those two are. Ooh, a revive. Lord knows I need those. Let's see, let's switch you out for Belch. And fight these two. Huh. That was weird. Huh. Really? Really? Well, that's surprising. And that last fight, Kip was consistently going before Cassiopeia. I guess Kip actually is faster than Cassiopeia. That's surprising. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Aww. This is a really weird date spot. And they have a Volbeat and Lamuse combo. Could you get any more sappy than that? Yeah, Moonlight's not gonna help you when you're still healthy. I expected Psychic to do a lot more than that. Said just about every Curly user ever. Curly really isn't as powerful as I wish it was, as I wish it could be, but I suppose that's why it evolves. And if I haven't said this before, I'll say it again. I miss the Fairy type, man. Fairy is just so good to have. You won't see it until a little bit later, but let's just finish these two off. doing pretty good against normal trainers. It's just bosses I have trouble with. Like Norman. Okay, admittedly not having a fighting type for that fight makes the battle a lot harder, but like I said before, I don't care for the fighting type in this game, so whatever. Anyway, on the other side of these rust holes and not bodies, what we got? Oh, could it be this item right here? No! But it is the storage key, so we can open that door labeled storage that I glossed over earlier. Something in there that's very, very nice, so let's go and get it. No, let's not go and get a good item. Let's just totally skip past it because we didn't read about it in the guide and we've already missed the opportunity we had to get it. Oh wait, this isn't an early Tales game. Oh, I'm just kidding. Well, not really, actually. They actually do that. TM13 Ice Beam! A very good item to have. Very, very good. Ice is... The ice type itself is a pretty bad type. I think it's like the worst defensive type in the game or something like that, with a lot more weaknesses and like strengths, I guess you could say. But having ice type moves is almost invaluable, especially in this game. I wonder if anything can learn it. No, just Kip. Well, that's unfortunate. Kip's not a special attacker, so I don't see any point in giving it Ice Beam. Ice is special in this. Yeah, Ice is special in this game. I'm pretty sure it's... I'll look it up. If it's physical, it's going on Kip, because goddamn, I could use an Ice-type move for later in the game. Veterans of this game will know why. Anyway, uh-oh. Is this another level 30 plus wild Pokemon? Oh, no, it's level 18. I just forgot to put up a repel. I might actually just not put up a repel. Lower my chances of running into something higher level than me. And we're back! All the way back here near Slateport City. Now, before we move on with the actual plot, other than, you know, me going back and fighting all the trainers on 108, 105, and 106... all those routes I just skipped past. There is still one more thing we've got to do before we, make tracks, as they say. But we'll be doing that in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. See you guys then!